Well, as you've all probably heard by now, Bajrang Dal activist in Karnataka by the name of Harsha was murdered. And this just adds to the list of Lavanya, Rupesh, Hiralal, Kishan Barwad, and everybody else who was murdered by these Islamists. And now, as always, I see absolutely no outrage from the left-wing pseudo-secularists on this issue. They immediately come to the forefront to talk about Hindutva terror and how Muslims are terrorized and how being a Muslim in this country is so tough. Hindus are always the perpetrators of the crime and Muslims are always the perpetual victims. They have been peddling this narrative for a very long time, and so it is not surprising that none of them have spoken a word on this issue. Now, see, the problem with this is, the major problem is, you claim that you are the torchbearers of secularism in this country. BJP is fascist, Modi is fascist, everyone is fascist. You are the only ones who are saving secularism in this country. And then you do not talk about crimes which are committed by Muslims. So look at the kind of message this is sending the Muslim youth in this country. So when they look at the crime wave, they look at the reportings you do on that crime wave, and they get this feeling that only Muslims are being murdered. Only Muslims are the victims of crime. So what does this lead to? So this will lead them to take up arms against Hindus, right? So they will start getting into violence against Hindus because why? Because they feel that they are always the victims. So instead of that, if you say that, look, Hindus are getting murdered, Muslims are also getting murdered, both of them are perpetrators of crimes, right? It's not like one person is innocent all the time, another person is guilty all the time. If you do that, then you will be sending out this message that, okay, both communities have issues, and let's work on that issues, and together let us strive to get a peaceful community for all of us to live in. That is what you should be doing. Instead of that, you always paint one person as victim and one person as the guilty. Then you're sending out this message that, unless we take up violence against these Hindus, we won't be able to live freely in this land. So this is my request to all of you pseudo-secularists out there. At least if you're not going to report on crimes committed by Muslims, at least stop trying to whitewash them. That is the bare minimum that you can do. Stop saying that, oh, religion has nothing to do with this is just purely a non-religious crime. Please stop saying that. When there is a communal angle, say there is a communal angle. If you're not going to talk about it, please at least don't whitewash it. That is the least you can do for the people who have died due to this violence.